Hi, my name is Matt Hamilton, and I did my book report over common sense economics. The reason I chose this book is all stated in the title. It's common sense. It seems like in today's world, common sense has become uncommon, especially when it comes to financial issues. This book laid out some points on economics that I had never given much thought. Some of these points include the fact that even though most people are striving for personal gain, it ends up working out for the greater good of society. Another is how people are more efficient when using their own property as opposed to public or common property. The first thing mentioned in the book is incentives. Incentives drive the economy. Why? Why do we work? To get paid, so we can purchase the goods that we need and desire. It all goes back to Maslow's hierarchy, where we work to provide for our basic needs, and once those are fulfilled, we move on to things that bring us happiness. Another subject the book hits on that I had never given much thought to was the effectiveness of trade across borders to an economy. I knew trade was beneficial and that if it weren't for international trade, I would not own the majority of items in my house. But I didn't realize how beneficial it is to reducing the cost of products and the growth of economies. It relates back to the class with the illustrations of Germania and Francio, where if one country can produce more goods at cheaper costs and sell it to another country for a profit, then both countries gain prosperity. It is diversity in trade that makes it mutually beneficial. Small countries like Japan can produce technology cheap, where places like China and Mexico provide cheap labor. The trade-off of these goods and services helps the world economy as a whole. One subject the book taps into is the issue of personal property. Property is not limited to land, but anything one owns. If a person owns property, they are more likely to take care of that property and use it for productive purposes. It just makes sense. If you own something, you want to take care of it. I know with my computer and car and other things, I like to keep them in perfect running order because that gives me the most satisfaction. Also, if I ever decide to sell my property, I want it to be in the best shape so I can get the most on the return. This goes back to some of the lectures that state if you own something, it has more worth to you personally. Another idea that I liked reading about was market competition. According to the book, competition promotes the efficient use of resources and provides a continuous stimulus for innovative improvements. I'd never thought of competition as a means to better conserve and efficiently use resources. It only makes sense, though. If a company is being a poor steward of its resources, then the company will fail. Companies that fail are perceived as a bad thing, but in actuality, all the resources of the failed company can go to the business that is more efficient and provides a better product or service to the economy. Competition benefits both businesses and consumers alike. It keeps businesses honest in pricing and quality of services and goods. This provides fair prices for consumers and satisfaction of quality products. It also makes the business more careful with their resources. There are several cases in the book that showed time and again that the U.S. believed that it would run out of oil. Starting in 1926, the Federal Oil Conservation Board reported the total oil supply of the U.S. would run out in 7 years. This obviously didn't happen, and competition in businesses promoted and developed the new processes to optimize the extraction and production of oil. As long as there's competition in the economy, resources will continue to be used wisely. This book is very intriguing, and I would even suggest it to my friends. It gives simple insight into a complex subject, but sets the information out in a way that it's easily understood. I know that I'll take the knowledge I receive and put it to use once I start my career. It will even help with political decisions to determine who to vote for on the subject of the economy. Thank you.